What is going on, guys? My name is Vilify, and today we are looking at Stage 5 of the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone. More specifically, how to beat it with every super class typing, so Super AGL, Super Physical, Super STR, Super Tech, and Super Int, as well as beating it in 8 turns. Now, when it comes to the Super Int unit, I am using Trunks and Vegeta. On the JP side, I think it would just be kind of criminal to not use them if you have them. They just do so much with their guarding and their active skill that they have and the defensive stacking that they do. I just think it would be, like, it just would not be smart for me to not run them, especially when it's like we're trying to get done missions like this. On the global side of things, what I would recommend that you do is you run either Int Vegito, or you maybe kind of adjust to like a Power Beyond Super Saiyan team, and then you can kind of bring a different kind of option there with like just running like double God Duo or something like that. But we're going to go ahead and take advantage of the fact that we do have Trunks and Vegeta and run double Goku and Vegeta leaders from the Metal Cooler movie, kind of taking advantage of that Part 2 LR. We recently just got a dupe for them, so now we have them at 69%, so they're going to be sitting closer to around 8 million attack stats on their 24 key, rather than like the 6 million that they were looking at recently. So with this one, what I found to be the most difficult was getting out of this first phase without taking too much damage, right? Because like the problem that I kept running into was just like we would take so much damage. Sorry, my air conditioner turned on, but we'd be taking a little bit of damage, right? And then that would just kind of leave us a little bit like in harm's way in terms of like the what's the word? Just like the damage that we would take. So right here we get really lucky, or we avoid any potential super that we could take with the God Duo, as they are the weakest defensive unit for this specific run. Especially in this phase, because they're at type disadvantage and they lose their guard in that turn 3 kind of trap that we've seen. So in this case, it would be turn 4. So we do get lucky having the Super Saiyan God Goku that's able to just go ahead and just do his thing. But I found another thing that was kind of difficult with this one in specific was the second phase is like, it's just getting it done speedy, right? Because these 3 turns you just can't win. Like I don't know how much HP he has, but it's a lot, right? Because like we're doing a ton of damage, like 7 million barely moving the health bar. I think this does like 14 million right here, and it barely moves the health bar, right? So I don't think it's possible to win on this, like to kill him, right? I don't think that's possible. So maybe I'm wrong. If you guys are able to do it, that'd be really cool. But I don't see any way that we can do it, right? I don't. Maybe if like Devilman were to do it, I guess in theory, like that would be how you kill him. But I still think you'd have to go to phase 2, right? Like I don't think it's just like it just ends if you kill the Metal Cooler army. So not sure really, but what I ended up having to do to win, right, was having to rely on the active skills of these 7-year LRs. So I guess when it comes down to these 7-year LRs, you guys like don't underrate how good those units are, right? Like, 'cause I've seen kind of like the narrative, especially on the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta unit, like it has just kind of flipped entirely. Like where people want to say, oh, the God Duos are better, or like the thing is with the God Duo and the Super Saiyan 4s. They're basically the same unit, but a couple different little minor nitpicks come in when we talk about what happens when they transform. But in the skeleton that they have in the base form, which is where you're seeing a lot of them, they're basically the same exact unit, right? So, like right now, maybe the gods are, if you want to talk about 1A, 1B, not for best units in the game, right? But if you just want to rank the two, they would be A and B. I'd say the gods are A right now, just because they have a better setup, but the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta gets like a team that like builds around them. If they get like a unit like Trunks and Vegeta that they can have, or a linking partner that would be like Trunks and Vegeta, then all of a sudden Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is better again, right? It's just right now the gods are the beneficiary of having all of these units around him, right? So it's tough to get like a complete gauge on which one is better, but it just comes down to which one is more convenient for the stages, right? With all this movie boss centric content right now, the gods are of course going to be better just because they have God Goku around them, and that just makes such a colossal difference. But I don't want to like, I don't want to use that as like a metric to say that one unit is better than the other. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of keep them in the same spot. I know that was kind of like what Church said about them, but I kind of agree with that, like pretty much a verbatim, right? Like I prefer the Super Saiyan 4s in my box because I have them rainbowed and I have the gods with one dupe. So just kind of how the spread of the units went, but both of the units are still phenomenal. They're still top 5 units in the game probably, or if they're not in the top 5, they're literally at 6 or something like that. But you guys can see right here for the super class mission, we just go ahead and use both of them and let them dominate, right? We let Trunks and Vegeta do their thing. We let Goku and Vegeta do their thing. We let the 4s do their thing. We let their gods do their thing. And then we have STR Vegito kind of sitting there. If we want to quickly kind of go over the purpose of each unit on the team, we have the Super Saiyan 4 unit just for kind of like their overwhelming power as Gogeta. The attack nullification, the active skill, the potential super counter, the crits that he gets, the super effective against all types that he has. He's just really, really well done, right? Like, he just does his thing in here. We have Trunks and Vegeta for their guard, their stacking, their potential active skill that they have, and then, you know, just the slot 1 tank that we absolutely need in this specific instance. Both of the new Goku and Vegetas for their leader skill, as they have joined forces and movie heroes with a pure Saiyan 30%, so 200% to join forces and pure Saiyans, which is basically all this team is. So everybody is on this 200% leader skill on the team, except for Trunks and Vegeta, as they are not a pure Saiyan unit. We have STR Vegito for his heal in slot from turn 4 onwards, so the next time we see him, we bring out Vegito, so then we can scout the super attack, and we can go ahead and find where we need to put who. So right here we have we put God Goku in slot 1, just because we know he's not going to take that super. And then we have Vegito on the end to kind of counter and get some free damage in. So what we're looking at in specific is just trying to make sure that we get enough damage in to the point where it's not going to be detrimental, or we get enough damage in rather to the point where it's going to be we can get the active skill on next turn with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then he is going to kind of butter it up so that way Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta can finish it off with their active skill. Now, where we get caught is the fact that Cooler seals, right? So if Cooler decides, hey, I'm going to seal the Blue Duo and I'm going to seal the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta every turn, then it makes it really, really difficult to kind of get him where you need to be and do enough damage. So that is kind of where we ended up at a little bit of a crossroads, but, you know, what do I always say, right? If you're seeing this video, I got it done, so... With one Whis, Vegito is able to respectably tank for 55k with type advantage. Not the greatest thing in the world, but more than enough, right? So now we're going to go ahead and do this active skill, get in a nice mere 7 million damage, and now we're going to let Trunks and Vegeta hopefully get a crit. We'll just get the 24 key because why not? We can heal up a little bit, and then we'll also get the 24 key with Goku and Vegeta. And now we just have a chance to do a lot of damage before we get to the Blue Duo's active skill and finish this bad boy up. So basically that's it, right? I think, yeah, I went over everybody. Also, God Goku, you know why he's here. Just damage reduction. That's all you need to know. Any stage where you can use God Goku and he's going to have his damage reduction the whole time, he is a must-run, no matter the situation. That his linkage with the Blue Duo, as well as his tanking in slot 1, makes him a borderline must-run in all content that he's usable in. So that is why he is here. But now all we have to do is pop this Blue Duo active skill, and we get the quick 6 million damage, and then we know at this point, so long as we land the super attack, we will have this in the bag. Now, I already did the mission with the Extreme Class team in under 8 turns, so I guess the mission was already done for that, but this is still going to count as an 8-turn run with the super classing of every type. So, let me know what you guys think of this mission. How are you guys doing with the stage? Are you having trouble beating it? Do you need help with the missions? Have you done the Extreme Class one yet? Have you done a no-item run? I'll be working on the no-item run and getting it out as soon as possible, but I kind of got to just figure out what I want to do overall. But for now, that's all I got for you in today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on the Dokkan content that I post here on the channel. I try and post as often as I can, and the worldwide celebration is kind of coming to a close here. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I'm out.